Morning, everyone. Yes, I'm still here, but I'll get into that. Um, there's a few things that um, they want me to talk about. One, I want to give a shout out to all of police officers, military, anyone, of authority, like FBI, detectives, etc., that are on the good side. And I also want to say, not all are on the bad side. The reason why I'm bringing this up is I was looking for something, and it was like, I don't know, it just seemed like it was like 15 seconds or maybe a minute or something. Anyway, it said police officers had a search warrant, and they were standing there waiting for some more backup or whatever. And while they're standing there, which is very, very disturbing, they were near their cars, leaning on their cars waiting. And there were two little ones still in diapers. So I guess, I don't know, they could talk. I mean, like really talk. And behind them were teenagers. These little ones went up to the both police officers. I don't know where this happened at. I'm just bringing it up because I'm supposed to. Walked up to them, started hitting them, cursing them, and I don't know, the other one looked like both of them, I don't know, squat down, and it looked like they were untying their shoes or something, and they kept saying, "You have ugly shoes," but it was like F this, F that, pushing them, hitting them. The teenagers were behind them, standing there. They said something, but you couldn't really hear them. But they did not, try to pick up these kids that were pushing them, cursing them. They just let them. And these teenagers, I don't know, they looked from 12 to 15 or something. I don't know. I don't know if the search warrant was for their home. Don't know. It didn't say. It was like you couldn't hear it except when those kids were pushing and, I guess they turned off the sound or something. I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't long. One, I like to know where the parents were. Two, these teenagers are old enough to know better. What were those police officers doing? They kept moving away from them, told them to stop. So, either the parents are teaching them to be disrespectful, or, the older siblings. I don't know, because they were taught from the parents. So now they're teaching the little ones. Really? This is what I'm talking about. In my other videos. This is how things repeat and get started. I mean, truthfully, the parents should, for not, if they learned off of you, I don't know what kind of punishment, whatever, but those kids, they need some type of help. To learn how to go, I'll try to learn to go within and correct. Okay, your parents act like that. You need to learn how to not repeat what they do, or etc. That is a disgrace. And what else is a disgrace? Even veterans. These people go, men or women or whatever, go, risk their lives or whatever, and when they come home, people are ignorant. They can't get jobs, some of them, whatever the case is. To me, like I said in my other videos, military, if they have to go, it shouldn't be with fighting, to help people. All these poor countries, don't have the pipes to hook up water or whatever, you get what I mean. Because I like to know, how is it all these men and women go over to fight, and thankful, but it's only during Christmas or some type of, holiday or whatever. How is it that for one day. And I thank God that for that one day, everybody gets together or whatever and they celebrate. They may celebrate with each other or whatever. Why can't the both sides help each other make all these towns, or I forget what it's called in other countries. I'm drawing a blank. Thais? That's Italian, I think. You get what I mean. We need to stop all this. Our loved ones losing loved ones for, I don't know, stuff that can be actually solved. And that's around the world. But enough of that. The other one is that after that whatever brief thing left, another one popped up, and I saw this other one wasn't a video, it was like a comment where these ones are saying you cannot say return to sender. Okay. Why not? If that was the case, God wouldn't have told the ones that I have to say it. Now, the ones who say, now I don't know who watches my channel or whatever it's called, but I know, it will eventually get to the new ones. The thing is, I said it in my other video and others said it, that the ones who've been doing, the magic, black magic, whatever, are getting, because they can't get into the energy anymore. So they're getting young ones, like their children. I said this. That should know better, but they don't know the laws. I said it in, plenty of times, and I also heard it from another one where whoever these karmics are hiring, even the ones that they hired, are starting to feel their karma and they can't get into energies. So they're hiring young ones that are interested in doing candle magic, whatever magic. So they're hiring these ones, will practice on this person, whatever, how it may be. I mean, there's more, but I'm just saying what someone else said too. And that's all you're going to get from them. Probably them too. Now, one, all these ones that you're getting involved are going to be getting the karma too, because you didn't tell them the real law, not to mess with magic, or you're going to get it returned to sender and get the karma. It's only your energy coming back to you. Anyway. All this has to stop. Because like I said in my other video, everyone thinks, these ones think that it's all a game, and it's not real. It's real. You know, I said that, you know, especially the young ones, and then they find out that their parents or parent or someone does it. So they think that it's okay because they saw it on TV. And I said a video about that. See, it's one thing of doing a show or, you know, about it. But you still need to protect yourself when you do the show. Because you never know what you're saying. That's if you're saying something. And these ones, because they see it, they don't know behind it, you know, what happened to the ones who played that stuff. You know, who attached them, you know, attached to them and followed them. You know, I always said, you know, gave warnings. I don't know how many times. God gave warnings. Other tarot readers gave warnings. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. And I also said, you messed with the wrong one when you came up against me. Thing is, when you play, you don't know who is going to answer your call or whatever, who you're trying to conjure up, you know. Like, you know, today, still going on, but they don't last long here because it gets returned to sender. I said it. Return to sender. See, I got permission to say it. Because even though that I grew up with movies, TV shows, with all these people doing magic and all that, but I knew, and like I said, I know what my ancestors went through and other ones, because they weren't taught the right way, and that, you know, that it will come back to you. They didn't know that. I would never do magic on anyone. I wouldn't even harm anyone like that. I only do help. And when I find out who the one that has a certain kind of cancer, a certain kind, you know, which one of you? That's all I'm going to say at the moment. And if this gets to you, you know what I'm talking about. You know, when I was down and I was trying to heal someone that you blocked me from, but, well, you didn't actually block me. I still tried to do it, but from between you and doing all that, it took me a while, to heal. But beside the point. Everything that you put out, I mean, not only to me, but to others, it's all going back to whoever. Especially the one who started it all and got all these people. All will be involved. I said it again, but it doesn't get through to anyone. I know exactly everything that you did. Especially, try to prevent, my DM or whatever, You name it. I know you did it. But I'm supposed to say, not one or any of you can stop who belongs with each other. You can't stop it. The only one that can stop it, or I should say the only two that can stop it, is if one of them or whatever turns karmic also, or gets tricked, which that's not going to happen. And the other one is God or divine or the universe. Okay, that's 4. So, you know, it's like, I don't know. I'm just like speechless with that. But it's a disgrace with, you know, everything's repeating. And it should have been resolved, you know, between anything. Especially, you know, how people are treating, you know, police officers. They come out, you know, when they are called. You know, by you disrespecting and all that, do you actually think, you know, what are you going to do? Call them when you're in trouble? That's the first thing people do. Like, you know, I know the karma is hitting a lot. And very little is next to be picked up. You're still getting your karma. I know all that. And like, well, it's like a confirmation, but like someone said, all of you are pleading and begging God to make it stop. I did a video about that too. How is it that no one believes in God, Jesus, or, you know, heaven above, that our loved ones don't go there, and that it's okay to do magic and it's not going to go anywhere except to the person that you're doing the magic on, you know, that it's okay for them to go all through it, but when it comes back, it's not okay. It's not fair. It's not this. It's not that. But right then and there, I always said, you know, you don't have to, like I said, in all countries, you have a name for, you know, God or Jesus. But there's only one that created us. Ouch. Shoot. You know, everybody gets, mad because you talk to God or whatever. I mean, this is the reason why I don't speak about politics, at a party or dinner, politics or religion, because it always winds up in an argument. Each religion is different. I don't know why people can't understand that. How they do it. But it's all going to one person or whoever as long as they're on the light side, not the dark side. But you also have to realize also, you can't pretend that you're holy. Oh, I go to church. Oh, I pray. Oh, this or that. But you do things behind, in the dark. And then, some, like I said in my other video, makes up the Bible. Don't give the true meaning. I mean, I can't remember who else was on the cross with Jesus, but it was like 3 of them. I mean, you know what I mean, all together. Jesus and 2 others. I can't remember. But it was a cross. A wooden cross. Not a pole that holds your fence up. That's what I was told. When I was young. Even I knew that was wrong. And a lot of people don't know. One, God didn't kill Jesus. And I said that before. It was the ones who did, because they didn't believe in what he was doing and all that, blah, 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 whatever. And they were probably under the influence of the dark. Jesus died for us. So him, angels, God, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to say. Something big is about to happen. And how do you know that, Jesus isn't here already? Where is he? Don't know. I'm not going to say. Either way, all I can say is people better start choosing what side. And start, having more faith. And yes, our loved ones are in heaven. That's another thing. I was talking about, I said that once I get what they were going to say, people don't believe that our loved ones are in heaven watching over us. I've been saying our ancestors, loved ones, sees everything. They hear everything. They know who does what. Even in the shadows, even when you cloak yourselves, even when you talk to yourself in your mind, heaven sees everything. I say heaven above, because I'm not going down the list. Because if I do that, then you'll know who I know. And that's not going to happen. So, I guess I'm giving another warning. Where am I? Not sure. Thing is, like I said, there should be more love and peace. And again, which reminds me, I like to know, again, these companies or authorities who do programs or, I don't know, satellite, whatever. I don't know anything about computers or how how is it that people know about everyone? Can just go in and find anything. I thought, I'm speaking about, others. My team takes care of who taps into my whatever. They block everybody. They know who is who. And I already gave, permission. I forgot that they were, scanning everything, for me. And I called the other team that, everyone has enough evidence. But I forgot. And yes, I got in trouble. But, there should be something to let whoever does these, like, I don't know, an alarm or something that someone is tapping in. I mean, I was just told that, so I don't know if that resonates with somebody. It resonates. I mean, like I said, I don't understand any of that, but I'm just saying what I'm hearing. But like I said, you have to figure out the whole world needs to start like I said, breaking bread with each other. And that's love and peace. I mean, there's more to it, but you get what I mean. So, this is long enough. I really didn't mean to put it this long. But I thank everyone. I gotta go.